How's it going, YouTube? Justin Porter here, aka Chrome Skull. This is another. What am I doing? I'm gonna do an Oblivion tutorial on the leveling system. Uh, it is kind of an old game, but I've gone through some YouTube videos, and apparently there's actually quite a few people who play this game still. Um, However, some people don't agree with the way the leveling system has been created. Um, Recently, I've dove into this something they call wow efficient leveling, and if anyone has ever played Oblivion, it's the ability to get three fives in an attribute, or three attributes plus five to one attribute. uh, I'm just gonna dive in and show you what I'm talking about, how this works, and how you can use it to your advantage. So now, as everyone usually does, you save a game at the sewer exit. I kind of already came back here and redid my character already. So everything starts with the race. What race you want to be, why you want to be that race, and so forth. So according to most experts, if you're looking to have the most amount of health that you can in the beginning of the game as well as in the end, you want to go with either not a Bren, either an orc or a Nord, because they're the hardy people. They're the ones that have the most health. They're the hardcore warriors. Red guards are okay, but if you really want to go for health and combat, you're going to want to go with a red guard, Nord, or an orc. An orc being the strongest. So this is my Breton. I've already created the other character. I'll show him to you at the end of the video. Dark Elf, High Elf, Imperial, Khajiit, Nord. There we go. Nord and Orc. So the Nord and the Orc are your two best allies when it comes to having the most health at the beginning and how to gain health the fastest. Now, I hope I... Oh, yeah, now I gotta go select my Breton again. So, for this video, I'm just gonna do a Breton because that's how I started out. And, of course, now I gotta redo my face. Dang it! I'll try to see if I can edit this part out. Unless you really want to see it. I personally don't really care to see someone randomizing their character's face. I try to get somewhat good looking, as Oblivion does a horrible job of making faces look good. There are downloadable mods you can do for face mods to make them look better. I just haven't dove into that. You know, for an Imperial... this is not an Imperial, this is a Breton. He looks very human. My skin tone. That looks better. I like that. Eyes. No, wait. Okay. My nose. This, for some reason, I can't stand how big these noses look. Why is that not? Oh, that's the color of the nose. I didn't want to do that at all. Oh well. I'm not actually going to keep this character anyways. So what does it matter? I'm not going to customize this at all. The whole point of this is to show you how you can use your race to effectively level. I mean, I would recommend, if you want to do health, go with the orc, all out orc. When I started playing these games years ago, I always went as an orc because I liked my axes and my blunt weapons and just being the crazy... Well, that is one ugly guy. The crazy warrior dude. Plus, the orc also comes with the whole berserker thing. Yes, I'm sure I want to be a Breton. Now we go back in, edit birth sign. So the birth signs aren't as big of a deal as some people make them out to be. Like they come with some cool abilities, but if you really want to use your birth sign to your advantage, the thief is a good one. The mage is okay too. I would not recommend the Atronach. The Atronach, apparently you can, instead of recharging magicka, you absorb it from all the magic you have thrown at you throughout the game, and your magic is increased by 150. I actually tried this one time. It's a really weird way to play. You've got to use it to your advantage. I don't know how to figure that out. The apprentice ability confers a 100-point bonus to magic attribute, but gives 100 weakness to magic. I don't know why you would want that. I would never choose something like that. The lady's not bad. The lady blessing confers bonuses of 10 points to your willpower and endurance attributes. So that's actually a really good way to go. Especially if you're looking to do your endurance, which is your fatigue and how much you can carry, and the willpower on top of that. Mage is just the permanent 50 bonus. Unless you're going all out mage, I wouldn't see a use for that. The thief would be good if you are doing your light character, speed, agility, and the luck. I'm actually not even going to talk about luck. I don't feel like there's really enough proof there, or enough. I don't feel like it does enough for you to really be a big deal to worry about in the game. I feel like in the beginning of the game, it somewhat helps you, but at the end of the game, it's almost obsolete, especially if you effectively level the correct way. Gone over the Eternal already. The Lord, being born under the Lord, gives you the blood of the North, lesser power to regenerate up to 90 points of health. However, you also gain the Trollkin Curse, a permanent 25 weakness to fire. I'm not gonna lie, I would not recommend doing any sign that has a weakness to anything. That's just me. Apparently you have the Lover's Kiss power once a day to paralyze an opponent for 10 seconds at the cost of 120 points of fatigue. No, thank you. You can do spells that can paralyze people, period. The ritual, those born under the sun, the ritual use the Mara's gift power once a day. As a powerful restore health spell, the blessed word can turn the undead. That is cool. Not worth it if you're efficiently leveling. Same thing with the serpent. Casting the spell costs 100 points as it is of fatigue. It's just in battle, if you're going to use that, what's the point? You could use a fatigue potion, but I don't really find a use for it. So the shadow is cool, but only because you'll go invisible. Still not really worthy of efficient leveling. The steed, of course, 20 points to your speed attribute. With my experience with efficient leveling, you don't really need that 20 speed attribute bonus because you gain it within the game. You're going to get faster in the game. You're going to be fine. I might just skip the tower. Yeah, I'm going to skip the tower. The warrior, 10 to strengthen endurance. Best bet other than the other couples that we've covered so far. Trying to remember which one I selected for my guy. I think I went with the warrior. Yeah, I went with the warrior last time. So I'm gonna pick the warrior again because that's the one I did last time, and I don't really know how it would affect a different class. I'm not completely experienced with efficient leveling. This is more of my take on it, what you can do with it. So everyone knows you always create your own custom class with this. I go with combat. I almost always go with combat. Stealth. I mean, I'm going to leave that up to you which one you want to do. I prefer combat because the combat skills are easier to level up. Stealth is fun. I actually like stealth. It's a lot of fun. I've made stealth characters before, but as far as efficient and how good they are, I'm not a huge stealth person. I like my combat. So, did I even select? I didn't select. Oh yeah, I'm doing custom class. Combat. Okay, so here's how you do your this is where you do your two favorite attributes. You will gain +5 to each one. I think this is how you start out. I would start with willpower and endurance first. Get those up as fast as you can. Because willpower affects how much fatigue you have, and endurance affects how much fatigue you have as well, plus your health, and how much health you will increase when you sleep and raise your level. And that's the key, is when you raise your level, you want to have your endurance and willpower consistently increasing, and you want to get them at +5 every time. We'll go over how to do that later. I'm going to press OK on that. So now this is where the efficient leveling comes into play. You want to pick an attribute or a skill from every attribute. So like, I'm already gonna go with athletics for speed. I normally do blade for strength. Block, I believe block is endurance. I'm actually gonna try to nail my build from my other character, which I'll show you after all this is done. Conjuration, because conjuration's cool. I like to summon stuff, and let's be honest, summoning the Zivali from Oblivion itself is awesome. As far as agility goes, I believe I did sneak. Yeah, I did sneak for that. Sneak for agility. So agility is your ability to not be staggered. It's your ability to move and stuff. And man, I am not good at making videos yet. I am working on it. Mysticism. Mysticism is going to be our willpower. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. One more, and what did I do? I don't remember which one I did for this. I kind of wish they showed it on the side what attribute this governs. Which one did I do? It wasn't alteration. I think mysticism is personality. Man, my mouth is getting dry. I did not record a lot of videos here. Excuse me. I should have thought this through before I started recording this video. I think it was, no, acrobatics, athletics. Oh, so is that the agility one? Is that the speed one? Because that means I don't need, oh, I have that one. You know what? I'm gonna pick one and just deal with it, because, no, not mercantile. Definitely not mercantile. Mercantile is next to useless, almost as useless as speechcraft. Let's go with heavy armor, because I'm not even going to save this. Okay, to that, adventurer. I'm going to call this max level. Okay, yep, create max level. Max level. Done. And exit. I believe that's it. Finish and exit sewers. Yes. Okay, so you're probably wondering how the heck you track your skills and raising them and stuff. This is a mod you can download from the Vortex menu. That Vortex is literally like it. That is where you can find a lot of fun mods and stuff. I'm gonna be looking into that for some graphic mods. Your skill diary is going to be your key to making sure you effectively level, and that you don't over-level or under-level something, or you don't level something up that you don't want to yet, and have to rest and meditate. Because once you get that you should rest and meditate on what you learned message up at the top of your screen, it's over. You've finished that level, whatever you get is what you get. So this is your skill diary. This diary is used to track your increase in skill since you last earned a level increase. Once the skill diary has your major skills and specializations recorded, simply equip the book to see your skills again. So we're going to take this, and I'm going to show you how this thing works. So it is extremely vital that you consistently look back at your skill diary every time you level up, because, hang on a second. I trust them, yeah. I'm going to X that again and look at it again. So it lays out your attributes right here, and you can even click into them and see what skills are governed by that attribute. And it even has your summary here of when you get plus 10 in a certain attribute. The plus 10 is what you're looking at. You can get that plus 10 by leveling up 10 skills in that attribute. Now here's where a lot of people get confused, because I got confused the first time I did this. I tried to get plus 5 in 3 attributes, and I failed. I failed miserably at it, got kind of angry, but I kept going anyways because it was only one level. Here's how you need to manage this. So everyone knows your major skills are what level up your level to, like, when you progress, when you want to get to next level, like level 2, 3, 4, you level up your major skills 10 times each. It doesn't matter which one you do, but these need to be leveled up at least 10 times. Even if you level up Athletics 1, Blade 1, Block 1, so on and so forth. If the major skills get leveled up 10 times, you get to level up. However, you can't come down and level up your minor skills to get your plus 5 or plus 10 attribute after you've leveled up. Because like the way the game works is once you level up, all the stats and everything you were working on for that level are erased. It resets itself. You've got it, and you get to start over. You'll even see when you level up, all these zero out, and you get to restart your skill leveling and getting your attributes back up. So what I suggest when you're doing this is, say, let's use acrobatics just for fun, because acrobatics is super easy to level up. Let's see if I can actually fast travel to the place that I level up my acrobatics real quick. Bruma, yes, we can. Perfect. I can go to Bruma. So I'm just gonna show you a quick demo of how this really works.
Spare a coin for
Holy crap, we're slow.
What?
And I'm gonna do a guide later on of how you can level up effectively without messing it up. So stick around for that video. I really do like playing these games. It's fun responding to the characters and talking to them, even though, you know, they're not listening to you. So real quick, we're going to come back into our skill diary and look up agility. No, we're going to look up speed. Speed does acrobatics, athletics, and light armor. And there's all kinds of ways you can spam each skill to level it up faster. Acrobatics is at 1 currently, and light armor is at 2, so that means that the agility attribute should be at a +3. Speed attribute, why do I keep saying agility? The speed attribute is at +3 currently. We're going to get up to that up to 4 real quick by leveling up our acrobatics. So, and I believe the acrobatics is not one of my main skills. It is not. Okay. So, we're just going to level up our acrobatics real quick. Acrobatics skill level up. Go back into your skill diary. Do this every single time, unless you're sure of yourself, you know what you're doing. You've already researched how to do it. You're good to go. Acrobatics at 2, light armor is at 2. That attribute is now at 4. So, if that's confusing to you, it was confusing to me too. Basically, how this is going to go is you need 10 points in each attribute you want to level up. So say it's going to be speed. You want 10 in speed. So you've leveled up your acrobatics and your light armor twice already for each of those. Athletics is the one that you're going to raise to get your skill, to get your level up. So you could potentially do 4 here and 2 here. So that's 4, 5, 6. Athletics 7, 8, 9, 10. You could do 4 in athletics. However, okay, cool. Now we've leveled up the acrobatics. Now we got 10 in that. Let's go to the next one. You gotta keep in mind, if you level up, so say you leveled up athletics 5 times and sneak or security, like your sneak 5 times, that's going to level you up, and you're only going to get 10 in the speed and the agility attribute. That is not efficient leveling. You just wasted a whole another 10 somewhere else that you could have had, and now you can't go back unless you saved and you remember to save and all that stuff. So what I always got confused about was, so how do you avoid leveling up before you get your 5 in the attribute that you want? You need to make sure you level up your minor skills first. Always do the minor skills first. So like, you would want to do your acrobatics first and your light armor first. It doesn't matter how many times you do them. In fact, I recommend you level both of those up to 4, so you only have to get +2 in your main attribute, because you still have 3 more main attributes you need to level up to get your attribute to get your 3 attributes to a +5. If that makes any sense. I'm hoping this does. If it's not, let me know in the comments. I'm doing the best I can to help people have this make sense to them. I can even do another video once I understand what I'm talking about more effectively. But essentially, the way I understand this is you need to level up a minor skill first, 2 minor skills in the chosen attribute first, either doing 4 or 5 or 4 and 3 or something like that. 4 and 3 meaning 4 in your acrobatics, 3 in your light armor, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would mean you would only need 3 more points in your athletics, which is the speed attribute that we're trying to level up. And once you got that 3 in your major skill, once that +10 is there and you know you've got that taken care of, now you can move on to one of the other attributes. 3, 6, 9. So the way you would want to do this is make sure you level up your minor skills 4 times or 3 times, then come to your major skills and level those up. But you got to make sure you keep an eye on the major skills part, because if you level up the major skill too quickly and you don't have all the pluses you need, you might need to go back and level up in a minor attribute to make sure you get your +10, or your minor skill, get your +10 in your attribute. It makes a lot more sense to me for some reason. The point is, level up your minor skill before you do your major skill. Your minor skill is going to be 4 or 3, depending on which one you're picking, and then whatever you need to fill up the rest of it, you'll go with your main skill and completely +10, +5 to your attribute by getting 10 points in it each. So that's the way I understand how this is working. I do recommend you study the skill diary. I can do a demo on how to get these mods easily, and a little walkthrough with those. But essentially, it's really it's a lot less complicated when you actually go through it and go through the process yourself. The only thing that is complicated is making sure you don't level up your character too quickly, because like if you're not keeping track of it and suddenly you did +5 in one of your major skills, and you did another +5 in one of the other major skills, and you only got a +10 in 2 attributes. That's why you gotta pay attention to it. I wouldn't mind talking to more of you about this and helping you understand how effective leveling and efficient leveling actually works in this game. But through a video is a little bit harder. I would rather do this either face to face or over the live chat if I'm streaming or something. But the basics are level up your minor skill before your major skill and keep an eye on leveling your major skills because once you level up, you cannot go back. So that's basically it. Keep an eye on your skill diary, and happy effective leveling. Please drop your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. What I can do to improve, what I did well. I know I have a lot I need to work on. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful night. As you can tell, it's late for me, so I'm saying have a good night.